It's also worrying because he's got really good grades, so he's really smart, so we're not sure what we're going to be able to do if he comes up against us. Footsteps. Better just cock the old revolver in preparation. Whatever it is running away from us. It's a very dark room. What's this? Push the switch. Oh, it's a girl. Stop running away from me.
Wait. Let me go. Easy,
I am literally the only
I'm
human
not
being
a
you can trust.
zombie.
Does she think we were a zombie the whole time? Oh. This is Sherry. I like Sherry. She's one of the very few good kid characters in games.
Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
You know me, having a delicious drink of my now sadly sugar-taxed cola.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
So wait, is Umbrella a medical company or a chemical plant? Because those are two very different things.
Then, what are you doing here?
Making chemicals.
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
Doesn't mean she's one of her eyes brighter than the other.
From the
Well, it might
look
just
of
be the
things,
emulator.
I'd say she was probably right, but it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
I also find it weird. This is an American
something
girl
out
who's
there.
wearing a Japanese,
know
like,
what it is,
schoolgirl sailor
But I
outfit.
saw it, much larger than any of those zombies, and it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's
what I
worrying.
was telling you about. It's here.
Wait, don't run
Sherry,
off.
wait!
I'm the one with the gun here. You don't have one. Anyway. Oh, nearly forgot. We have ourselves another diary to read. Secretary's Diary B. June 8th, I was straightening up the chief's room. He burst in through the door with a furious look on his face. It's only been 2 months since I started working here, but it's the second time I've seen him like this. That's the last time when I bumped into that statue, and he looked even angrier than before. I seriously thought he was going to hurt me for a moment. Finally discovered what the chief has been hiding all along. If he finds out, I know my life will be in serious danger. It's getting late already. I just know have to take this one day at a time. Blank. So, looks like that secretary didn't get very far. Oh, a treasure chest. What are we going to find? It's a useless first aid spray. We will not take it. Run-ty, run-ty, run, run-ty, run-ty, run. So yeah, that was Sherry. Sherry will return in Resident Evil 6. But I personally like this version of her the best. Mainly because she's actually, you know, a kid character that's written correctly. She gets scared, but she's not an idiot. Like, she doesn't try to befriend any of the zombies or anything. Like, yeah, she does run away from us, but that's mainly because we're a stranger with a gun that she's never met before, that she's trying to hide. Hey, Chief, do you see where the little girl went? Oh, God, where's the Chief and where's the body? That's worrying.
Chief?
What, do you think he's, like, hiding behind the desk or something? What's this? Ah, the heart key. Just what we need. Camel, load up. There we go. What's this? There's a button below the picture. When you push it, yes we will, and it's a puzzle for the game. Anyways, use our first stone fist. So we need to find the other two. What's this? Chief's Diary. September 23rd. It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have finally done it. Despite all their promises, they've ruined my town. Soon the streets will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think I may even be infected myself. I'll kill everyone in town if that turns out to be true. Slightly worrying there. September 24th. I was successful in spreading confusion amongst the police as planned. I made sure no one from the outside would come to help. With delays in police actions, no one will have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from inside the precinct have been cut off as well. There are still several survivors attempting to escape through the lower levels, but I'll make sure no one gets out. Secretary 6, I've had a change of heart about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back through the heart less than an hour ago. I watched him writhe in pain on the floor in a pool of his own blood. The expression on his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes wide open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. Wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. I let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. Going to enjoy my new trophy. Yes. Frozen forever in the pose I chose to give her. Wow! Chief Brian Irons just became the creepiest villain in all of Resident Evil. You can forget your Albert Weskers, you can forget your Ramon Salazars, or you can forget your whatever the name of that family was for Resident Evil 7. None of those people hunted down people for sport in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. Nor tried to do creepy things to their bodies. Anyway, we want to head back down to that corridor where we found the... what's it called? Where we found the map and the safe. Took me a second to remember. And we also want to take with us our grenade round and our cord. Do we need anything else? No, I think that's everything. Jam up, load up. There we go. Anyway, let's go. Not sure why I put an accent on that one, but whatever. No matter. No matter. Rush back down, and now we're going to go into the basement level. And we're going to see another old returning face. I'm GMS, and I'm here to say I'm the best Let's Player in not USA. I should stop. Okay, down to the basement we go. Because as we all know, in any horror scenario, the basement is always the safest place to be. Discard the key. And ooh, herbs. Takey take. Takey take. And we have ourselves no zombies. Slightly worrying. There's another place we can put the cord in there, but thinking back on it, I don't think I want to put it in there, if anything, so I can make scenario B slightly easier on myself. And we have ourselves another recurring enemy from the Resident Evil series. We have the Cerberus, also known as the dog, or the doggy, or the Zomdoggo. No. Still as time consuming as ever. Though thanks to auto aim, things are slightly easier. And he's dead. Took 5 bullets from us. Now, lead him back into the hall. Back into the murder hall. Quickly reload. Last bullet. Oh god. Did not count my shots there. Oh, that was bad. Anyway, first one we want to jump into is this one over here. This is the power room. Because we we gotta restore power to certain parts of this basement. There's a little desk there, not sure what that's there. And we can also find ourselves in here, the precinct map. Always useful to have. Basement map taken. Reserve power control panel. Using all... Now, pretty much this is a math game, so you switch up, you add 36, you switch down, you take away 14. So, we want up, down, up, down, and finally up again. Perfect. Power supply, okay, so now the arm storage is usable, provided we have the right key, which we do not. Can use this green herb, gonna take this green herb, and outside we shall find ourselves a nice red herb. Renity, renity, run, 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 renity, renity, run, run, run. There's our red herb, take that as we will. Combine those up to get ourselves a nice full heal going, our second one. And we got dogs to deal with again. See if we can run past these ones. Run, 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 run. Quickly, quickly, quickly down. Down we go into the manhole. Not always the best place you want to be, but when you gotta go down a manhole, you gotta go down a manhole. Anyway, what's in here? I believe this is a save room we can use. Yes, it is. Anything to take? I think that's just a... yeah, that's just an ink ribbon. So we'll put away all of our herbs. I'll tell you, we'll put away the full heal, and we'll put away this as well. I took that a little too early. We'll keep the grenade launcher, and we'll head back out. Ooh, Sherry.
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Well,
I was
two
so
places for you.
worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
Whatever it may be, we haven't actually seen it yet, so...
No, I won't.
Yeah, as much as I do like Sherry as a
What's the
character,
matter?
it's
Don't you
just this
trust
part
me?
at the beginning where she just completely runs off for some reason.
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name.
Like I say, she does have her reasons, but it doesn't really make much sense as to why you wouldn't ask a grown adult to go and help you.
Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Okay, question, what are you going to do when you find a monster? Because you don't have any
Sherry,
guns.
don't go alone.
And
Sherry,
for a little bit of change, just like in Resident Evil 1 where you could play as Rebecca, we now play as Sherry. Sherry has no guns, she has nothing in her inventory except for a first aid spray, which we won't be using, but she does have a picture. And on that picture we find a picture taken fairly recently, says of her family. So, this is a short little section where we pick to play as Sherry. And she can't really do anything other than run around and, well, whatchamacallit. Well, that's all she can do really, is run around and grab things. Oh god. How I got past that dog without it biting me, I have no idea. She also can't really run very fast, but one thing worth mentioning, she does have very high health, so unless you run into those dogs way too many times, you will not be dying. I guess even they understood that having a character who can't fight themselves is pretty bad control. Yeah, we don't actually need to go in here, but this allows us to get an extra item for Claire. This is where we'll be coming in on scenario B, by the way, with our other character, who will be revealed when we play scenario B. Why am I doing the game in this order, by the way? Just I thought I'd bring this up, because there are two ways to do it. There's like the scenario A, scenario B, and I believe what is accepted as canon is the Claire A, Leon B scenario, with Claire being the one to deal with Sherry and Leon to be the one to deal with the extra character, as this guy is kind of supported by, you know, character relationships in Resident Evil 4 and things. That's not to say you can't enjoy Leon B, Claire A if you want to. I mean, Leon A, Claire B if you want to. I mean, nothing really changes in the game. Well, things do change in the game, like character interactions and things, but I'm not going to be going through all 4 scenarios, because the changes are pretty minimal, honestly. It's just like, you know, character dialogue and interactions with people, but the actual story itself does not change. Anyway, block pushing puzzle. Everyone loves them. So we need to push these blocks into a straight line. Come on, Sherry. Climb yourself up. And give it the old heave to. Once it decides to load. Come on, Sherry. Heave. Good go. And back down we go to push the final block. I think these are actually the same blocks from Resident Evil 1. Like even right down to the UWA thing, which I think stands for United Wrestling Association. Okay, they're all in the line, so let's head on back and get caught on the edge of the box. Yep. I don't know what Claire's thinking during this part, like while this is all going, it's like, should I go after her, or should I leave and go and do something else? Yeah, I guess I'll just sit here. Not like anything important is going to happen. Okay, now we need to push the switch, and we will flood this out, allowing us to get a bridge. Always love a bridge. And across the other side of the bridge, we end up finding we find a shelf, and on that shelf is the precinct clover key, and oh, I am low on health. I think I took a little too many hits from those dogs there. But I'm not going to use that first aid spray. Yeah, can't make me. Just have to play this one a little careful. Because the main problem with Sherry is that she doesn't actually show the same damage things that the other characters do. Okay, let the dog pass, and then run. Quickly. Whew. That's close. Luckily Claire waited this whole time for us, so we don't have to worry about her, you know, forgetting all about us. Not sure how exactly Sherry's going to get out of here, but...
Sherry, are you okay?
Not really. A lot of bites, a lot of bite marks in my face at the moment.
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here.
Luckily Sherry's got one heck of an arm on her.
Here's another.
Ah, Sherry, you hit me in the head.
Thanks, sweetie. Now why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
That way I can use you as a nice meat shield. Zombies tend to go for the younger flesh.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Just ignore the multiple bite marks. Luckily, if she uses the first aid spray off screen, it doesn't matter anything to us.
Back. Sherry!
Sherry! Yeah, well, let's get our spoils of war here. Take the clover key. No, not a clover, well I guess that is a clover, but take our club key, and also our grenade. I said also our grenade. I said also our grenade, thank you Claire, finally. Take the G rounds. Load those up. Luckily the grenade launcher can carry, like, up to as many grenade rounds as you want it to, so... We'll go up the ladder. Clip. Clop. Clip. Clop. Now we need to avoid the dogs again. Run! Ow! No, didn't avoid the dog. Ran a little too early. Ow! It's got me again. Oh god, now I'm hurt. Run, 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 run. That hurt quite badly. Oh god, lick it, lick it, lick it, lick it. Oh, 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 ah! Ah, nearly made it. That hurt. So we're in an autopsy room. Always a good thing to be part of. Oh, and there's zombies all over the floor. I'm definitely sure these guys won't come back. Ignore me as I equip this grenade launcher. Ooh, that was creepy. We'll take this red card, and then run, 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 run as the zombies get up. No, overweight. Ow. Not helping me out here, zombies. Stop! You're not helping me here, auto aim. Oh fine, you want to be like that? Say hello to my little friend! Sometimes I love auto aim, and sometimes I hate auto aim. Yeah, I showed you guys who's boss. Oh, you want more? Get back here. Damn zombies. Anyways, limp our way out of here. Come on, Liquor. Got a nice grenade here for you. Okay, we're not too badly hurt. Oh god, forgot there's another Liquor. Run, 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 run. Whoa, nearly got killed. Nearly gotten. Quickly, quickly, use the damn lock. Whoa, nearly there. Whew, felt the claw swish on that one. And inside we find some handgun rounds. Always useful to have. Especially since we're pretty low on handgun rounds, obviously. Take that one. Getting to definitely heal up when we find a thingy room. Bowgun bolts. And here's our choice. There's a machine gun and a side pack. With the side pack I can carry more items. We're gonna equip the side pack for Claire, and we're gonna leave the machine gun for Leon. Because his side of the campaign on the B scenario is a lot more combat heavy than our side. Okay, that's everything in here. Now let's be careful of that liquor. Run, 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 run. Oof. Swing and a miss there, liquor. Quickly, quickly up the stairs. Phew. Okay, let's head round here. Use the precinct key and get into here. This is one of those... Can't remember if we actually need to be in this room. Don't think we do. Okay. Some milk on the table. I'm sure that's nice and good. Nothing in that locker, nothing in that locker. Anything in this locker? No. Anything by the sink? No. Oh, but there is a letter. Watchman's diary. August 11th. Finally had a chance to see blue sky for the first time in ages, but it did little lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up in the clock tower. There's still one thing I don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact I was up in the clock tower, rather than the fact I was neglecting my duties. Why is access to the tower prohibited in the first place anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works out in the scrapyard out back. His name's Thomas. He's a quiet man. Seems to enjoy tests. He even went so far to design a special key and lock engraved with chess pieces on each of the one of the doors of the disposal yard. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. Can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is how the way he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? Thomas is a much better player than I imagined. He used to think I was a fairly decent player myself, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. About anything I could imagine that would match his skills in chess was appetite. All the guy did was talk about food throughout the entire game. Sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. Wonder if he's okay. Supposed to play another game with Thomas, but we had to cancel because he wasn't feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest as he literally looked like the Walking Dead. But he insisted to tell me it's just fine, and then I could tell he was really having problems. Couldn't think of it. I haven't felt too good myself recently. So, looks like he became a zombie. A chess-playing zombie. Truly the worst kind of horror.